Good morning. If you're new here, I'm Karen, and last December I lost my exercise mojo in a big way. I'm getting it back now, one workout at a time, and I'm inviting you to come along with me. My first goal is a 10K that I'll be doing on October 7th, and I'm feeling like I'm going to be ready for it. But it is really a stretch to get out and work out every day, or nearly every day. And one of the things that really helps me going is to feel like I've got my energy in the right place. And I've been doing all these videos I've been talking about health and vitality and food choices and exercise, good sleep. One of the pivotal things that helps me keep going is a good morning routine. I'm saying this because as my exercise imploded last December, my morning routine went the same way. It eroded completely. What I want to do, because I've been getting that back also, along with my exercise mojo, and what I want to do is just to take you through my morning routine and give you a sense of what I do. It's not necessarily what you might do, but I think what it does for me is it channels my energy, and it really helps me channel my energy for the rest of the day. So I want to give a shout out here to Mel Robbins, because I developed this morning routine during her Mindset Reset program that I was part of in 2022 in January. And this isn't the morning routine that I started with back then. It's evolved, but that's where it got started. So I just want to talk first of all about getting out of bed. And I talk about this in detail because I have to pry myself out of bed in the morning. It's not easy. I'll put a link to the video I did on sleep, because there I detail all the things I do to get myself up. The first thing I do when I get up is check my devices, phone, watch, and any cameras that I'm going to be using for the day, because there's nothing worse than getting dressed and putting on a watch that has no juice in it, or having my phone die. That's number one. Number two is when I go downstairs, and I'm actually stopping here because I'm ready to turn a corner and there'll be just way too much traffic for me to film. What I do is I get my coffee on, and while that's brewing, I pour myself a 16-ounce glass of water, another 24-ounce glass that I put a green tea bag in, because green tea is really good for you, but I found that it's a lot less bitter if it's cold brewed. So I just put the bag in, let it soak for 3 to 4 hours, and then I'll sip it the rest of the day. As I'm drinking my coffee in the morning, I use that period also as meditation and just drink my coffee. I keep my phone aside, and I figure email and Facebook can wait. I do that because it only takes about maybe 10 or 15 minutes, but I do that because if I don't have any time during the rest of the day for meditation, at least I've done that much. My sad light is put away at the moment, but this is when I'm sitting under that light, probably the beginning of November through the end of January. And it really does help to take the edge off the winter blues. Then, when I'm finished with my coffee, I'll pull out my laptop, open up a Word document, and do a brain dump. And I have no set format or set time to do this. It depends on what's going on during the day, what I'm thinking about, what kind of projects I'm working on. I'm not really trying to accomplish anything with this. It's just to get everything out. I tried writing it by hand, and I've just found it's easier to find stuff if it's in a Word document that I've coded and filed away, rather than having a notebook that's just filled with paper. I know that there are people who say that handwriting is better for the creative process. I don't really find that the case. I prefer just doing the Word document. It also warms my fingers up a little bit, since I think I've got some hand arthritis. There's no set time. I could do it for 15 minutes or it could be 45. It depends on what's going on. What I found early in this process, I was really setting some very strict time limits for myself, and that felt so oppressive. I couldn't do it. So I generally try to, by about 7:45, be getting up and starting to get dressed, but it could be 7:30, it could be 8 o'clock. I don't find that having that real strict time helps me accomplish anything. After I get dressed, I work out. I go outside. I'll do another video on food and what I do to fuel my exercise, but I don't go out. If I eat before I go out, it weighs me down. So I won't have breakfast until I finish my workout, which is usually by around 9 o'clock. And then I have breakfast when I get home. So I hope this gives you some sense of what my morning routine is, and maybe gives you some ideas that you can incorporate into yours. I am going to continue my workout now, and I'll check in with you when I'm finished. Well, that was interesting. It was really quite warm. The humidity is really high. It's 9 o'clock and it's already 77 degrees. This headband, I have to nix it. It was great for keeping my hair out of my eyes, but it did nothing for keeping the perspiration out. So it's back to wearing a hat. I did 3 miles and still working at keeping that muscle strength so I can keep the core engaged and keep good form. That's really the hardest thing. And just keep plugging away. I've got a little less than a month now to go, but I'm feeling more or less ready for it. Anyway, have a good day. I hope you will start to develop a morning routine that works for you and gets your creative energies going. And if you have a morning routine that you like, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what other people are doing. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.